Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. I know it's been a while since I made any videos like in my yard and in my shop and stuff, but the reason I'm making this video is because I'm having all of my landscaping redone. And yeah, I'll walk around the property, I'll show you what the before looks like, and then when the landscapers come, I will show that process and I'll show exactly what it turns into. So I hope you guys enjoy the video. So here's what the backyard situation kind of looks like right now. It's not much different than the last time you saw it. I did some paver stuff here. As you can see, it's all weeds. We did not do anything in the garden this year, although some stuff did kind of grow on its own. There's this sidewalk here. That's going to go away. Pretty much all this is going to be tilled and graded and Kentucky bluegrass sod. And then over here, this is all going to be xeriscaped. This is also going to be xeriscaped. The reason I'm having it xeriscaped is so I don't have to have sprinklers back here to deal with any grass. Now the western slope, if you've seen my older videos, you know that I had a lot of fun dealing with all those sprouts that keep coming up. I actually hydro seeded that thing and it took very well because this was all just mud. However, I still don't like it because it's a slope. So what I'm going to do is have it leveled out and have a retaining wall here. It comes all the way out to about here, and then this will all be usable level ground. It's not going to be grass though, it's going to be xeriscaped all the way back. So it's more like a walkway with a garden on top. The front yard is pretty much all weeds. During the winter, this is all mud. It's really bad. My aspen tree is getting pretty nice, and that apple tree that she planted 2 years ago, look at that. Just like every other yard in this neighborhood, this yard's pretty bad too, but it's gonna be the best yard on the block soon, I hope. In a previous video, I did this stuff. I did all this woodworking, and these are just river rocks. I brought all these in bucket by bucket. Yeah, I pretty much just want it to look good. There's some bricks around here that I laid for her garden. Same thing over here where she has her rose bushes and stuff. So that's all going to stay the same. The only thing I really need is new sod and a sprinkler system. All right, it's a couple days later. The landscapers have been here and they already started. So we're going to xeriscape this little section here, all around there. This is where the sprinkler box is going to go. She actually has tulips there, so we're not going to touch this little strip of dirt right here next to the sidewalk. We're just going to put topsoil on top of it so it doesn't kill the tulips that she spent so much time and money on. And then over here, they're going to be xeriscaping this as well. It rained. It started raining about 3 o'clock yesterday, so they left early. All right, the landscapers came yesterday and they had to leave early because it started storming at about 3 p.m. But they said if it's not too muddy, they're going to be able to come in here today and start tilling up this entire yard. And also doing some excavation stuff on the northern slope. I just wanted to get a final view of what this grass, it's not even grass, it's just all crabgrass, and I mean, it's all weeds. All right, back here at the western slope, this is kind of what I want. I want like a 5 or 6 foot walkway instead of having a slope that comes all the way down, to just flatten this out and xeriscape it. And then there's going to be a retaining wall right here, and then all this dirt is going to be thrown up on top of here to make like a tall planting area, right buddy? And right now it looks like he's throwing a lot of this dirt over here. There was like a dip right there, so he's just filling that in. And then tomorrow he's gonna they're gonna remove all this stuff here, all that concrete, and they're gonna till the entire thing and level it out. Got some progress here. Apparently there's a horse in my backyard now, but they ripped up all this. He's still in the back there working on the walkway. So that's gonna be pretty good. This is day 2 or 3, right? Day 3. we're digging here, and he found this thing. I mean, there's a plastic baggie right there. It's probably a dead dog. That's a pretty big bone. That's what she said. Let me see that shovel. It's probably some kind of dead. Here it comes. That's a freaking cow bone, dude. That's like a leg bone from a cow. Why is there a cow here? But Timber got a new toy.
You can use a flathead screwdriver. See it right there?
Uh-huh.
So right here, you just, if you want to turn it on manually, apart from your clock, you can just really just do that.
Okay.
And then it'll turn it on manually. And then when you turn it off, boom, boom, wait a few seconds.
All right, and what are the middle ones, the other zones?
These are the other zones.
Okay.
Yeah, this one's just this zone. I got this zone because I wanted to get some water on this after I laid it.
It looks good.
Keep it all green.
It's definitely green. Cool.
I wanted to show you that, and yeah, I'll water it today, but we'll be back tomorrow to water it. And when we do it, when we set it up on the clock, we'll water it like 3 times.
They brought another 50 rolls of sod. That should cover most of that side of the yard. They should have the entire front yard done today, and then they're going to start working on putting sod down in the back. This is, you can see there's a patch of like untouched material here along the sides. Oh, here comes Timber. Hey, buddy. He's gonna sod over that because that's where she has her tulips, and we didn't want to disturb those, so that's what that is. You can see the sprinklers, lines and everything. And then here's where it goes back along the side of the house. We're getting there. Down here's a retaining wall. A small, it's a 4x6, and we raised that up so that we can kind of, instead of having an extreme slope, we're going to fill that in to make it more level. Starting to do the Halloween decorations too. So in the front, they raised up this retaining wall and kind of leveled this out because this used to be like a big deep slope here, so I told them to raise it up to make it a little more level. Hey, good morning. They've got the sprinklers in over here. There's a sprinkler down on the corner here, up here, and they're not quite done yet. They have to tap into this line here and here, and they're going to put a sprinkler on each side. And then they're going to finish sodding here. That's all installed, just needs sod. That squirrel knows. Every morning he'll wait there. Getting a new lawn. Should be done by the end of the week. All right, good morning everyone. It is bright and early. What is it, Friday morning? Timber is enjoying his new patch of grass in the back here. They just got started on the back. They got the sprinklers in. There's one there, there's one there, and there's one right there. And we're still kind of Minecrafty at the moment. I decided to get this entire thing zero-scaped. All this, like connect that corner and come around and zero-scape this entire thing instead of having two separate spots. It'll just be easier to cut when I'm mowing the grass. Yeah, it looks pretty good. This is pretty heavy-duty Kentucky bluegrass here. And then this all, you know, the zero-scape stuff is probably going to be last. They've been installing, you know, digging trenches for the lines and everything. It's getting there. I'm just glad I didn't have to do it myself. I mean, could I have done it myself? Yeah, probably, but definitely a lot of work. Plus, I don't have my pickup truck anymore. Although even if I did have it, I couldn't be towing this stuff around. I guess I could on a trailer, but that's really not an excuse. I could always rent a trailer, even for the Tesla, or just rent a pickup truck at Home Depot. You can see they zero-scaped around the shed here. Put the border in. Got mulch up against this fence because there's no sun there anyway. And so I figured just mulch it. And then obviously we got grass now. I decided to zero-scape this whole odd-shaped area just to make a nice curve with the sod so it's easier to... This was kind of a last-minute decision. I was just going to zero-scape this area and this corner, but then I was like, just connect the corner of the house to the corner of the garden and zero-scape the whole thing. I think that's better. I still have to put some pavers in here to walk on. Everything's soggy because the sprinklers have to go for three times a day for the first 30 days. Here is the western slope. So I'm really happy with this. It's 4x6s with a rubber lining on the inside. I still have to level all this out. And then it goes up another level here, and then another level up here. The reason I did that was because the neighbor's retaining wall, I didn't realize it before, but it does slope up, so this was kind of necessary. Otherwise, I would have had to dig all the way down, and it would be under the neighbor's retaining wall. So I just decided to build this up. And then right now, I'm actually taking from the compost heap and throwing that extra dirt up here just to fill it in. This is all rubber lined. But yeah, now instead of a useless hill that was here before, now I have a nice walkway. I guess we can go check out the front too. All right, and here's the front. You can see no more mud and weeds. It's actual grass. There's sprinklers. Yeah, man. This big rock was actually in the backyard, kind of buried up in the back corner. So I have to figure out what to do with that. For now, it's going to sit there. This retaining wall, there's just one board added to kind of level the yard out a little bit, as you can see, because before it was like a big slope. Got the edge mulch over here. Looks pretty good. All new mulch here for her garden. Same thing up here. Yeah, I think it turned out really good. That is the landscaping project for fall 2025. I'm very happy with the results. It did take them longer than they said it would. They said it would take a week and a half. And when he told me that, I told him, I'm like, no, it's not. It'll take longer than that. And it did. It took 3 weeks. And one of the reasons is, like, the second day that they were working here, he fired his crew, and then he had to find a new guy. And it was only one guy working here most of the time. And it rained a lot during the time they were supposed to be here, which means they couldn't even work. So it took twice as long as they said it would, 3 weeks. The cost was $10,000 on the nose. It was originally quoted at like $8,700 or something like that. And then I tacked on some more stuff like these retaining wall boards and stuff and a few other things that I wanted to add it in. So it ended up costing $10,000. And the thing is, I knew that even before I purchased the house, when I was looking at it, I knew that the yard was going to have to be professionally landscaped, and I knew that the cost wasn't going to be cheap. And so I was ready for it, and here we are. It's done. I'm very happy with it. If you have any questions about any of this stuff, if you want to know how they did it, because you know, it was all weeds and mud pretty much. All they did was till everything up, add compost. They called it six. Anyway, they added that compost stuff to the yard. They put sod down. They added sprinklers, put the sod down, and it should be good to go. You want me to throw it? Or just run off with it? Anyway, that's all I got for today. Thanks for watching.